right, man. Killan Hayes looks like he likes the ball when when the Pistons have nothing to play for, and when he's the only, when he's in the backcourt without Cade and Jaden Ivey, he seemed to have his best performances. But let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop the video. Appreciate the love for support. So yeah, when they ain't playing for nothing, it seems like, and he has his best on games when he played against other G leaguers and other team backups, or when Ivey and Cade Cunningham is not in the lineup. What's so funny about it is he a ball dominant point guard, and he would need to be next to somebody who don't necessarily need the ball as much, a Rip Hamilton, a Reggie Miller, somebody who can catch and shoot and he can create. That's what he kind of seemed to be like. But the difference is you had a guy like Jason Kidd, in New Jersey. Everything pretty much offensively revolved around Jason Kidd. The difference was Jason Kidd was a much better ball handler. Jason Kidd was a much better defender. Jason Kidd was a much better passer. And, Jason Kidd, and eventually he, down the line, he became a better jump shooter. But, and he had more confidence, than Killan Hayes. Killan Hayes is like swamp water. I can't even say swamp water version of Jason Kidd. It'll be disrespectful. I mean, he just a very, very lesser value version of him. Kind of like that spoiled meat they sell at Save a Lot. That's him. And and Jason Kidd is like a top sirloin type of steak or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it just shown that he needs high minutes, he needs high volume, he needs high volume ball handling, he needs high volume minutes just to be effective. And he need the ball in his hand to be effective. They refuse to send him in the G League to refine his skills. I don't think his spot is coming off the bench. I just think he need more time to develop and play and be the man. Tighten up the handles. You know what I'm saying? I think if his handles became more tight, I think he'd be a little bit more confident player. And it just seemed to me like he not a fit with Ivey. He not a fit with Cade. He not a fit playing behind them and running his own offense. It's just like he not a fit. Only way he starts to heat up, when he healthy is when, the games don't matter. They playing against B team players, or they playing against team that's kind of overlooking them because, they tanking. And that's tending when he has these solid to good games. Most importantly to that, it's like he the man. When he the man with the ball in his hand and there's no pressure from Cade, there's no playing with Cade, there's no pressure from Ivey. I mean, who we got to compete with? Roddy Magruder, RJ Hampton. There's no other pressure than another guy. What's the other dude name? The kid from Toronto, Corey Joseph. So he just seemed to be a better player when, they allow him to really play with no shackles on. And his shackles are other ball dominant players. Other guards in the backcourt that need the ball. You put a floor spacer next to him like Magruder. You put somebody that don't need the ball that can catch and shoot. But his game is not good enough to say, let's give the keys to Killan Hayes. It's probably okay enough to give him the keys to the second unit. But he seemed to be a guy that's not really functioning off the bench. That don't tend to function. And some guys don't. It's an adjustment. From going to shoot around the layup line and then going into the game, then sitting on the bench for the first, real 20 minutes, 30 minutes real time, then getting in the game. Some guys can't find a rhythm like that, especially when you expecting him to develop as a player. Overall, it was just a bad pick. And people playing the clip where Halliburton, we've been talked about Halliburton said that he thought the Pistons was going to pick him. We talked about that last year. That ain't no new news. Detroit do that shit all the time. No matter who the GM is. Donovan Mitchell said he didn't miss a shout out to Donovan Edwards though from Michigan. He said he didn't miss a jump shot, in the Pistons workout. They turn around freaking pick Luke Kennard. So this ain't nothing new, bruh. And Haliburton probably felt really good about what he did in the workout. And they picked Killian Hayes. There's no way you could put Killian Hayes and Haliburton in the same gym or any gym around the world, and you could pick Killian Hayes over Haliburton. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you could pick him over Tyrese Maxey. Ain't no way you putting an Isaiah Stewart over, you know, even Sadiq Bey over guys like Maxey and guys like that. I forget exactly. No way. No way. It's no way. I don't know what he was thinking. That whole draft was a bust. And I'm gonna talk about that after the season. It's a bust. I don't care about how many double-doubles Isaiah Stewart get. I don't care nothing. Dude is not a fit, you know, not a fit on this team. At least in the starting lineup. But Killian Hayes, he just seemed to be better like if he was to go to the G League and they let him spend a season in the G League or have a season in the G League. Because physically, he not mature enough to play physically. You know what I'm saying? And they should let him build up his physical. And most of these young guys not physically mature enough to play in the league right now. And that's why you see all these injuries. You know, it's the science of taking care of your body. It's the science of the strength and conditioning. And right now, the NBA got a strength and conditioning problem. Because 82 games have always been around. And guys, you know, used to go bus to bus and commercial flight to commercial flight to city. And all these guys got these great amenities and all that type of stuff now. So that ain't no excuse. All these young guys are more injured than ever. And they bigger and faster than ever. I ain't trying to hear that shit. These strength and conditioning coaches is trash. They need to fire all of them and get an old school guy like Tim Grover, you know, Michael Jordan strength and conditioning coach, and guys like that, you know, should be the head of NBA strength and conditioning. You know, guys like Ben Wallace should be showing these dudes how to work out. But, you know, we've seen enough of Killian Hayes. It's time for them to make a decision. You know, they should have been sent him to the G League where he get some good work in. You know what I'm saying? But he's just not in the Pistons playing. He don't play well behind Ivey and Cade. He don't play well with Cade. We've seen that already. He held Cade back. When Ivey lost him, when he went out this season, Ivey went on some of his best runs without Killian Hayes. So he's not a compatible fit for what they're looking to do. So it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. Peace.